wherever you are behind this little line right here. And he will line up with them. All right, let me get everything set up. 35 laps from Darlington. Need to change all laps. Some people are on different laps than the others. All right, so we're all on the same lap. We're ready to go greens. Everyone ready? Seems like everyone is ready. We're about to go green from Darlington. Make sure you brake in turns 3 or 4. You do not want to get a 1 out of 3 on the first lap. Oh, RDA jumped it a little bit. Yep, there you go. All right, you're good. RDA leads the field to the green flag. Not a good start for television. Here comes Smoke Depot on the inside. They're 3 wide into turn 1. It's very laggy. They slide up into the wall, hitting the wall so much slower. You don't want to do that. And Jackson already up a couple spots. He's up in the P2, right in the tire tracks of the 98 machine of RDA. Side by side for the next couple of spots. Ooh, the 4 and the 44 slam the wall and lose a lot of spots because of it. Now they're 4 wide in the back. This can't end well. Man behind all of it. Just saying, bro, where do I go? What am I supposed to do here? He does not know. The 3 wide again. Oh, the 4 into the 44. They slide up into the wall. They look mad at each other. And out front, RDA is dominating so far. Jackson and Smoke Depot catching up. And behind them, you got, I don't even know what's happening back here. For everything from 4th on back, Kyle's in that position. He did hit the wall, but he let off. So that's not going to be counted as a penalty. Kyle's he's gonna brake for turn 1 for some reason. Here comes Man to the bottom of the 4 machine. Kyle's gonna hit the wall again, and he's gonna lose even more time. He'll get into the 81. Unfortunate for both of them. .45, now trying to follow him behind the 4. After a bad couple of races for Kevin Harvick, it looks like he's back on top form now. Oh, and it looks like So's here. So has joined the race. Is he even in the VC at all? Yes, he is. Yeah, so has joined the race. Trying to get some points. RDA still dominating here. Man's catching on that number 4 machine of Kevin Harvick. He's going to try to go around the outside. Very impressive performances from him. Despite a bad start, he's been cutting his way through the field. Oh, the 81. Oh, I thought he was getting into someone there. No. They are just going at it in the back between Kyle and So, it looks like. Yeah, the 81 got a little squirrely on the backstretch. Man has gotten past the 4 machine of Kevin Harvick. RDA leads. It looks like Jackson has made up quite a bit of time. The gap is 4 tenths. And then behind Jackson, not a long ways off, is Smoke Depot. Pretty equal distance between P1 and P2 and P2 and P3. Man's going to get to the wall. Going to lose a bit of time on Kevin Harvick, who also hits the wall. And Kevin Harvick's going to lose a lot of time. Oh my goodness. The shenanigans are real in the back. So is 4 laps down. If he does catch a yellow, he can get back on the lead lap. Right now, it looks like he's just trying to get some experience down on this track. The distance from the first car to the last car is about a little over a straightaway. So we're definitely getting strung out here at Darlington. Some cars getting to the wall in the back. Smoke Depot went really low right there in turn 1 for some reason. They are catching this leader, though. The gap was for 45 hundredths, and now it's 30. So, oh, Jackson to the inside of the 98 machine. He's there. And Jackson looking to take the lead of this race. Who's going to lead this one? Neck and neck across the line. Jackson has the superior inside lane on turn 1. Oh, but RDA with the crossover. What a move from the 98 Ritz machine. Now he's trying to get this preferred line. He's going to try to slide job the 01 car. The 01 with another crossover. He has now the preferred line. RDA gets the runoff corner, and the 98's going to steal that lap. I don't know what the 81's doing right there. He'll get a 1 out of 3 for that. It was a couple lanes down the inside, but he almost took out the leaders in a LePage sort of move. That'll put him a lap down. Oh, one still out front. Now starting the lead laps. He's trying to pull away from these two D2 regulars. RDA and Smoke. It looks like that 81 has kind of been cleared. I don't know if somebody hit it. But yeah, the 81's also out of the VC, so that might be it for him this race. A yellow will not be called to take the car to the infield. They're just going to leave it out there at the bottom of the front straight. RDA to the bottom of the 01, trying to get the position. Neck and neck comes to the line. Jackson barely leads that lap by 66 thousandths of a second. Here comes Smoke Depot to the inside. Oh, they're 3 wide. Smoke Depot to the inside once again. Oh, he's going to force the 98 up. Here comes the 01 out of nowhere. He'll go to the lead. What a move that was. 29. Oh, he's going to get cut off by the 01 right there. The 45 of Man looks to be right in these guys' their draft. He might be catching up to them a little bit. The 29's going to not be clear of the 98 here, I believe. He won't be. Side by side through 3 and 4. Oh, Jackson gets it to the wall. Didn't really gain any time, though. Oh, the 29 and the 98 get together. Both of them lose a little bit of time on the front straightaway. And Jackson's pulling a gap on these guys now. Man has lost a couple tenths to the leader. And then they're all just battling in the back like crazy for some reason. Ooh, the 29, the 98. Once again, the shenanigans are real on the back straightaway. Still, we haven't had a yellow so far in this race. Usually we would have one by now for D2. As you can see, it slowly fades to night here. The sun's starting to go down. But will the pace be brought up for RDA and Smoke Depot? It looks like it already has. The 98 to the back bumper of the 01 machine. He's trying to do something. Shiny says nice to the time command. I guess it is pretty nice. 6.9. Everybody is single file right now, all following in this draft. However, though, nobody has really lost time. Like, everybody's been pretty pacey so far. Oh, the 98, a massive send on the 01. 98 is going to get the position, it looks like. 01 gets a massive run off the corner. Side by side at the line. The 29 with the push to the 01. That was a massive shove, and it got him the traction off corner that he needed. As the sun dips a little further, tensions are riding high, and the lady in black, the 01 with the shot to the back of the 29 machine. That's Smoke Depot. Ooh, the 01's going to send him up the track. Got into his right quarter. I mean, not his, yeah, his right quarter panel. That's what it was. RDA now has a little bit of a gap over these two guys. Man keeping pretty square in the back. Jackson hits the wall. He's going to lose a lot of time. And even worse, he might lose a position. He will get the runoff corner. 29 looking to the inside. Maybe he thinks he has a little more pace than this D1 regular. Jackson won the race at Kentucky today in D1. Part of the D1 doubleheader. They'll be back again in action tomorrow at Nashville for the fairgrounds. Well, the 29 with the bump and run on the 01. He's saying, get out of my way. You're a little too slow. Jackson's a pretty big road racer. He's in a ton of leagues. Like, I saw him in ASCA a while ago. That's a pretty prestigious league, ain't it? RDA starting to pull a little bit of a gap now. As the blue in the sky fades to black, the lady in black not being really nice to a lot of these guys, especially the guys in the back, like Kyle and Television's not had a great race either. Started second today, and he is back in last place right now out of all the lead lap cars. In P7, RDA starting to pull away from these two. The 01 and the 29 are battling. Smoke Depot pretty close to, I mean, he wasn't really close to getting a win last time out, but he was there for the majority of the race. He just got a little unlucky towards the end. The 01 might get the runoff corner here. He went pretty high. The 29's going to get a bigger run because of the draft. 01 pulling away from the 29. Jackson now sets his sights on the 98 machine of RDA. I love his sponsor, Ritz. I haven't had a Ritz in forever. Like, I think I had, like, peanut butter crackers the other day, but I don't think they were Ritz. I think it was, like, Lance's or something. I don't know. Some, like, rip-off Texas brand they sell, like, HEB or something. Cars in the back are keeping a very square with the leaders, but they aren't really gaining. If these guys want to caution, I mean, they're... I don't think one's going to happen if they keep being spread out like this. It seems like every single car has around half a second to a second back to the other one. Everybody's super spread out today. Jackson trying to get locked in. Looking for his... is it his first or his second D2 win? Wouldn't it be his first? I think it would be. RDA looking for his second. Smoke Depot looking for his first. Man looking for his second. Getting reports on the 44 for dive bombing. He did lose a lot of time on it, though, it looks like. Now, threatened to get passed up by So. The whole field is exactly how it was just a couple laps ago. I think Jackson has gained a little bit of time on this leader. I think it was 7 or 8 tenths a couple laps ago. Now it's 0.567. And Smoke Depot's been pretty square. Been at around 1.5 for a while. The battle in the mid-pack's heating up. Could we see maybe a spin out, a wreck, maybe a yellow right here? We're about to figure out. We've been craving some action here, and we're finally getting some. Forward to the back bumper of the 45. Looking for the spot. The 45 passed the 4 up early on in the race. And the 4's trying to get it back. Kyle is over there as well. He'll slam the wall. Kyle give position to the 4 there. Kyle let the 4 by for hitting the wall. Yep, there you go. Thank you. .45 out front of this 3-car battle. So might be joining in a moment. Probably S-lock this thing. Coming to 6 laps to go. RDA has opened the gap even more now at 6 tenths. Continuing the battle in the back. That's between the lapped car of So and Kyle. And Television has lost a lot of time behind those two. The gap is 0.7. RDA won at Kansas. Looking to do something like that again, but this time at Darlington. It would be his second win of the year, and it'd be pretty fitting because he also clinched the championship just a couple minutes back in qualifying. Jackson already has 3 D1 wins on the season, I believe, and he is sitting P1 in the point standings for D1. After winning today at Kentucky, M9 looked to be running away with the thing, but he got loose in the middle of turns 3 and 4. He spun, and it looked like he was actually going to save it, but he overcorrected to the right, went head-on into the wall, and lost the first position. And Jackson ended up winning because of that. And I don't know what Jackson's really doing. He might be overdriving it, just not in his rhythm, maybe. As with 3 laps to go. Oh, the battle in the back's getting even more intense now. Kevin Harvick on the outside of So. So even though he's 4 laps down, trying to still make a statement. Yeah, man will not go back-to-back, it seems. 4, give position to the 45 there. To clear. Yep, thank you. Hit the wall. Ooh, the 45 is going to lose the position to the 4. As RD8 comes off turn 4, he'll see the white flag here. Oh, the 45 into the 4. And the 45 will almost go around. He'll lose positions to both of them. And on the white flag, a bad sight for the 45 machine. But here comes RD out into the backstretch. In a race which he clinched the championship in, he dives into 3 and 4 for the final time. It was a great race for him. He dominated all day. Jackson was there for a little while, but he couldn't make it happen. RD8 comes off turn 4 for the final time. He will win the D2 race at Darlington. For his second win of the year, RDA wins. Jackson will finish second. Smoke Depot with his first podium. Kevin Harvick with the respectable 4th. Man will finish 5th. Kyle finishes 6th. Television 7th in his debut.